I'm stronger.
Okay.
I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
Yeah, I deadlifted today. My lower back broken, but that's okay. Whoa, they're gonna be like, ew, you blew your back out.
Who broke your back?
I
did not do nothing. Don't even put me in this situation.
That's kind of nasty. So we got some casual Geographic today. This is one of our favorite channels out there.
Yes.
You know, here at RNA, we're kind of dummy. Yeah, you know, but he do be blessing with the knowledge. So
yeah,
who
pulled up your phone?
Hear this?
Yo, calm down. What is it? How to not get unsubscribed from life? Damn.
Doing this shit. I got the devil on my phone. He told me keep doing it. Yeah.
How to not get unsubscribed from life by animals? Damn, unsubscribe so they gonna seppuku you? Is that a bison?
That is a bison. That's a flying bison.
Appa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I said a flying bison.
Yeah, you but.
Yo, bro, let's just get started, bro. Shout out to Casual Geographic. Link to the original video down below. Go check it out.
So if you're a long-time subscriber, there's a couple of videos I might have brought you here. One of them might be the very first video I ever made. It's still up today, but considering it was a TikTok compilation I slapped together, and it was back when I used Apple headphones as a mic, the quality is trash. In fact, watching that video nearly made me cringe myself into a hernia.
Damn.
Honestly, if the views go
But that's
crazy,
what makes the video good.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's not, you don't need no crazy
quality.
What's the other word? You don't need any crazy come on. What is this called?
I don't know, bro.
This is why.
To it like nature did the dinosaurs. Or the Bundy Hornets, whatever happened to them? Well, with the recent upgrade in the production quality of my channel, I figured why not remake the video that probably got you here in the first place. So here's how to survive a moose attack. You don't actually.
Damn!
You see, the key word here is attack. The road to getting a moose aggravated often comes with a toll price of your life. And honestly, you're probably safer in front of a bear than a 10-foot
Yo, this
tank
the
of
flight,
antlers.
the
With
flight
antlers, you can
video.
convince them that you're not worth the effort. But there is no negotiating with something that thinks you're actively trying to turn into calories. So the best way to survive a moose attack is to not even let it get to that point. So here are some signs that a moose is considering turning you from one of a kind to another in a pine. If a moose stops eating or drinking and suddenly stares at you, you got the moose's attention and it's in your life's interest to give it back. If a moose shows you the whites of his eyes, soon you'll be seeing the sight of God's skies. And if the ears are pinned back, his mind's on attack. And this goes for pretty much all animals. Once the ears go flat, then the next few seconds are going to be very crucial to continuing your way of life. And I don't entirely know why, but if a moose urinates while looking at you, it's a sign of ill intent. I'm guessing it's like a territorial thing, but wherever you came from is where you need to be heading. And if a moose lowers his head and starts approaching you, that is likely the last warning that doesn't come with a hospital bill. Of course, none of that really matters because a four-legged armored truck with the ability to make conscious choices.
That ain't bugging! Why would you stay so close to
playbook in nature that the Messiah is going to follow. At which point you're but you're going to want to get into a car, a shed, or a building, or at the very least put something between you and the moose, like a tree or even a mailbox or something. And if violence is inevitable, you're going to want to curl into a ball.
No way. Zero awareness.
What?
As you go to the clouds.
Most
importantly, don't get up right after the moose stops trampling you, because that could motivate the moose to star in the sequel of your assault.
Oh my
Basically,
God.
the whole make yourself look bigger.
What is that? Man, that nigga consume mad GMOs.
I'm not gonna lie, that boy
and steroids.
I'm saying they got protein mass gainers in the grass, bruh. My God.
Don't stand your ground because at the moment it's not yours. You're dealing with the Lord of the North and nothing short of a magazine with no words or a free will is stopping him. Unless you happen to be a Lord too, in which case the moose might just respect you enough to not turn you into a wuss. You see, the title of Lord used to be reserved for the elites of society.
The Lord thing?
Like the princes, the lieges, the feudal superiors.
Anyways, you see how they eating grass though, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I swear I eat like 3,000 calories a day, bro. I go to the gym, I lift to gain nothing. They just eat grass and they like 7 feet tall, bro.
I thought you was gonna say you ate grass too for a second.
I ain't gonna lie.
However, the moose usually isn't trying to hurt you, so the less of a threat you are, the less danger you're in. Can't really say that for these guys, though. Here's how to survive a chimp attack. Yeah, funny thing about that, either you don't or you wish you didn't. But if you already follow me, then you already know what chimps are and what they're capable of. People think they're cute because they look like humans when they should be scared because they act like them too. I actually have a list on how to survive a chimp attack, but if you're in a position where you get touched up by one, then you've already ignored steps 1 through 5. Step 6 is to lease a coffin. But let's say you effed around and now you're trying not to find out. Don't smile or show teeth since this can be interpreted as a sign of aggression. It's their version of flashing your piece. Eye contact with a chimp is a good way to make contact with your ancestors, since this can be a challenge. However, if a chimp is already coming at you with violence, then it might be time to pick a color for your casket. There is one weakness chimps have that might just save you. Because chimpanzees are built like Michelangelo statues, their relatively low body fat and top-heavy body composition means chimps can't really swim. So if you happen to be near a body of water, diving into the deep end where a chimp can't follow you might be the only thing that saves you. Now,
But the
here's
thing is,
bit of
I can't swim.
exactly-
So now we both
Oh
dead.
God.
So I guess the real advice here is
Just kidding.
be an organ donor, because at least whatever they find left of you can go on to benefit someone else, because it's not like you're gonna need it. Now let's talk about bears. You've probably heard the popular rhyme for bear safety, and that's if it's black, fight back, if it's brown, get on the ground, and if it's white like a cloud, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
There are some misconceptions with this, and some of those misconceptions could get you put on a shirt. So we're gonna talk about it bear by bear. With black bears, you're gonna want to fight back, but that doesn't mean just start throwing hands at the bear, because a bear of any kind is folding any man like Sunday laundry.
Exactly.
But what you want to do is make yourself look like a threat. Stand up tall, talk loud and firmly, and if you have a bag or a jacket or something, raise it over your head to make yourself look bigger. Black bears will constantly forget who they are and instead choose to identify as overweight raccoons. So they can be intimidating. Now with brown bears, you're going to want to get on the ground, but not for the reason some people might tell you. Some people say to play dead, since bears don't like to eat prey that's already past tense. Bears will eat
I'm
literally
running.
anything, including other baby bears. So they're not about to miss out on free protein just because the expiration date might be off. But also, bears aren't stupid. You see, playing possum works for possums because they're not playing. They actually pass out and go into a panic coma where no amount of pushing or prodding wakes them up. Also, they'll drool and release a foul smell to really sell the bit. So unless you plan on committing to the role that hard, it's not going to help.
This man passed
Why you
away,
actually get on the ground
eating.
to look as unintimidating and non-threatening as possible. So basically, none of the things you do with a black bear. You're going to want to lay down, clasp your hands around your neck, and then
People
spread your
like
legs to make it harder to flip you over. But the most important thing, and I cannot stress this enough, do not run. A bear can keep pace with a horse over a short distance, so all running does is guarantee you get made into a memory sooner. Especially since bears are the largest terrestrial predators on the planet, while also having the endurance of a CrossFit junkie. And sometimes the bear will test their instincts by charging. Most charges, however, are bluffs, and the worst thing you can do for your health is do to a race with a homicide case.
You didn't all stand up like, yo,
Like, Mom, watch out now.
That will be your downfall. But the best way to survive a bear attack is to avoid one in the first place. So if you're ever hiking in bear country, you're actually going to want to make noise. Which sounds counterintuitive, but making a lot of noise actually tells the bear where you are and allows it to avoid conflict in the first place. Also, since bears have a hypersensitive nose and sense of smell, carrying bear spray can be the difference between going home in peace and resting there in pieces. Bear spray is said to save people from serious injury in bear encounters 98% of the time.
Wow.
God bless you if you're in that 2%. There is a catch though. Everything I just said applies to territorial encounters with bears. If a bear comes at you on predatory timing, then my only advice is to make peace with the higher being of your choosing. Predatory bear attacks on humans are rare, but when they do happen, someone gets put on the news. And that's why if the bear in your presence is a polar bear, then it's up. And by it, I mean your time on Earth. Polar bears are hyper-carnivores, so while other bears are
you will
omnivorous,
never see me near a
bears are
polar bear.
all the
Because
time.
what am I doing? I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold.
Yeah, what the f?
I'm not going over there. Like, I can stay
Damn.
Polar bears can smell their next meal from an area code away. By the time you see him, just know he's been plotting on you. There is one tip that says polar bears.
He's like, yo, bro, open the door.
Hey, let me tell you
Someone
something.
will distract it long enough for you to escape. But unless you have like an unlocked car or a bear-proof house, all you've done is guarantee that you now die naked and cold. And if the bear somehow doesn't get you, whoever finds your body gets to see exactly how your life ended. Now, half the reason I work out is so that if I ever suffer an untimely death, then I can leave behind a respectable corpse. But considering this is probably happening in the ice-chilled Arctic, they probably just assume I was compensating for something. If you know, you know. The guys sure do. But yeah, if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, you better hug the ground. And if it's white like nose powder, then it's finna be your final hour. Speaking of final hour, here's how to survive a hippo attack. No, you're not going to. And if you're disappointed by that, then that's a failure of your own expectations. And considering we're like halfway through the video, if you click genuinely looking for hippo advice, then I'm assuming you're watching this from God's data plan. Hippos are the heaviest things on four legs without a trunk or a horn.
Bro, that is a tank, bro. Do you see that?
Subtract an estimated 500 people from the population a year, and if we're being honest, it's probably higher. Show me someone who survived a hippo attack, and I'll show you someone you should get lottery numbers from. So my only advice to surviving this whale Karen throwing a fit is to uninstall yourself.
Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Exercising the right to bear absolute heat. In which case, I hope he likes seafood because he finna eat some shells. Then again, since hippos are as close as you can get to being bulletproof, self-deletion might be the easiest way out. Ironically, in this entire video, the cougar might be the most survivable out of any animal here. The rules for surviving a cougar are pretty simple. Try to travel in groups, avoid being out at dawn or dusk, and if one tries to offer you a drink, just remember nothing in this life is free. Now, when surviving the actual cats, the rules are a little different. You see, cougars are actually really wary of people.
Do you understand the drink thing?
Nah, dude.
A cougar, like a cougar, like a woman.
Okay.
She offers you a drink, like he just threw that in there. Get it?
What, you trying to holler at me?
I know. I'm just saying, like he just threw that in the mask.
Okay. Understandable.
Okay. I'm just saying, like Yeah, look, I'm gonna put it again so you can listen,
It's
right?
simple. Try to travel in groups, avoid being out at dawn or dusk, and if one tries to offer you a drink, just remember nothing in this life is free. Now, when surviving
Okay,
actual cats, the rules are a little different. You see, cougars are actually naturally wary of people and are perfectly happy avoiding humans. So if a puma ever presses you like in this video,
I remember that.
Rocks at that motherfucker.
some cubs, and now you gotta see the mama about it. Back away slowly. All running does is tell the cougar that you're something worth chasing. Also, with ambush hunters, the worst thing you can do when a cat confronts you is turn your back to it, because that makes it more likely to pounce. You're gonna want to stand up tall and back away slowly while speaking in a loud, firm voice. It doesn't matter what you say. You can recite the entire script of the piece,
but like-
as long as it's loud enough for the cougar to hear you.
Like, respectfully though, how do you stay calm when
You just got to, bro. You cannot panic in a situation like this, because panic is not gonna do anything for you.
Bro, I have never encountered.
I mean, yeah.
Bro, if I had this big ass
we
cat
from New
in front
York.
of Like, what do I look like standing still? I'm like, I can't, bro.
You gotta back away slowly, and you gotta watch it. 'Cause
Yeah,
you turn
bro,
your
bro.
back.
Yeah, bro,
Next
bro.
thing you know, this boy on your neck,
yeah.
and you're done.
Yeah, done, bro.
No, you dude. Trying to attack you, you look away.
See?
Dude,
Dude.
what do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do?
This sucks.
You can
I'm
also
throwing
throw
all them
things
rocks at
not
that
put
shit.
near the cougar. However, if you crouch down to pick something up or take your eyes off the cougar, then you've broken 2 rules in one.
Oh.
move. Just keep moonwalking and understand that if the cougar wanted you off the census, you'd already be trending on Twitter.
Damn.
This advice pretty much applies for big cats too. However, if you find yourself staring down a lion, first of all, it probably took a lot of bad life decisions to end up there, and it's likely your fault.
Yeah.
Pay attention to its tail. If it's swaying from side to side, that means the lion feels threatened, which is good because that means it can still be negotiated with. But if the tail's rigid and not moving at all, then it's likely a predatory encounter, in which case the only thing up for negotiation will be the cost of your casket. In
Damn.
tiger country, it's often advised to wear a backwards mask to convince the ambushing big cat that it's already lost the element of surprise. But with tiger attacks on the rise, it's likely the striped demons are calling the bluff. Bluffing's probably your only option.
What is that?
Like with the moose and the brown bear, your goal is to convince the steroid rabbit that you're as little of a threat as possible.
Here's a yo, bro, watch
And you
out,
do
bro.
that by avoiding eye contact and not facing a macropod directly. And if a kangaroo starts putting the paws on you, you're gonna want to curl into a ball, take the hits, and pray.
Nigga,
'Cause if
what?
the kangaroo hauls off and kicks you, you're probably not getting back up. But if you want a kangaroo cheat code, lower your head, keep your hands close to your body, and cough. A deep cough is similar to the sound weaker males make to submit to a bigger, stronger alpha-roo. It's basically giving the kangaroo the right of way.
Wait,
As
this
you can
doesn't
see-
work with. Oh,
Wait, what? Knock the camera out this man.
Yeah, that was a good shot though. I tell you
the
that. This doesn't work with red kangaroos as they don't cough to show submission.
Oh.
Okay.
As you can see, this woman failed to cough and now she's coughing up a kidney. So I guess with kangaroos you have 2 choices. You can either have a coughing fit or be fit in a coffin. But you don't have options where
Or you could be
Yo.
like that one meme when the guy was fighting the kangaroo. I don't know if you seen that meme. He was really boxing the kangaroo up type shit.
Oh yeah,
was
I
a
do
meme,
remember
though.
that.
That was
See,
funny.
that's how I would do though, cause it's like that's just my instinct. Like I'm gonna fight back.
All you gotta do is watch its legs, because
Yeah.
that joint gonna kick the out of you.
Exactly, bro.
animal humanity's ever seen. And that's because it's humanity itself. So if you ever happen to wake up and find that you're a wild animal, here's how to survive a human attack. First is to understand that you are likely screwed, and any outcome that doesn't end in one less of you likely will end in something worse, and the sooner you can accept that, the sooner you can be at peace. Now humans may look like the light work of the great ape group, being significantly weaker than orangutans, gorillas, and
But we're
chimps.
smart, though.
But they make up for it. The same way that bullied kid makes up for years of torment with a suspiciously shaped duffel bag in the intent of lighting up the school like a Christmas tree.
What?
You can
Yo!
try to run, but the Homo sapien race used to literally chase their prey into heat stroke, since they're able to sweat and cool down while
Yeah.
actively running you into the ground.
Wow.
Of course, that's when they hunted with spears. Now they use their father's boomstick to blow you off the census, while still being too far for you to add any input to the matter. Make no mistake, without claws, venom, or a strong bite force, an unarmed human might seem like an easy W. Until you realize that humans work as a massive monkey mafia, where if you hurt or murk one of their own, they exterminate your entire family. And
God.
honestly, that's the nicest thing they'll do. Because the other option involves being captured and taken as a spectacle in their society, where they will imprison you, break you down, and punish you for being yourself. Just like high school. But the worst part of it all, when the deuces hit the fan and someone gets put on a shirt, they'll blame you for being what you've always been. They'll slaughter hundreds of millions of your kind and then gaslight you to convince themselves that you're the problem.
Damn.
All while actively destroying the natural order that existed billions of years before them. Because humans aren't God, but they sure love to play it. So the only way to survive a human
crazy.
attack is to readjust your goals and just enjoy the show before a hairless oppression monkey with a superiority complex comes by and cancels it. But that's gonna do it for this
I
video.
know the apes.
Nah, we really some demons.
No, we are, bro,
Instagram and TikTok. I try to post daily on both. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out my new book on 100 deadly animals that can RSVP your place in a cemetery. And
Oh,
to
yeah,
support
okay.
this channel beyond just subscribing, my Patreon's also going to be in the description. Other than that,
yo.
drink water, hug your mother,
Yeah.
and be safe out there.
Yeah,
Because the only
damn.
thing more of a menace than the animal behind the cage is the one outside it.
Which is us.
Oh God, we the damn demons.
We the
We the damn monsters.
yeah, bro. It
No,
really
no.
like humans really. Yo, y'all a bunch of. Nah.
Hey, look, I ain't from this earth, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, where you from? Where you
I'm
from?
from over there. But yeah, that was casual geography, you know what I'm saying? Very informative video. As
Very
always.
educational.
Yes, as
Yo,
always.
That's about it, man.
If you like it, you'll like it. If you don't like it, you'll not like it. Or you can piece the fuck up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is actually a good way for us to like catch up to his old stuff, like him just remaking it. We just watch it as they come out.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You could. Yeah.
Fuck off!
Stupid.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, bro. Get out of here. I don't even know what y'all doing.
Like the goddamn.
Yeah. Oh, how to not get unsubscribed from life? Now, you guys do not want to unsubscribe from this channel because
Yes.
if you do, you might get pieced up
Oh, God, we
respectfully.
might unsubscribe you.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Easy. All right.